What's up, Purist? It's Bob from Purist Motorsports. I've got installment number 2 for the exhaust. So let's get started. Quick recap from last time. We had planned just to swap out the H-pipe, and you saw on that where it was a Motorsport piece that it had cats added back to it. We're going back to an original piece where it has the Motorsport H-pipes off-road. Again, the emissions deal here where I live is that as long as it's registered as an antique, it does not have to be inspected. So no worries there as far as legalities. But what happened though in the last videos, we of course broke a stud on the header, and that well, it just adds to your timeline. Typical of all just old cars, you know, you end up running into problems. Things make you go down a different path because, well, the unfortunate things happen. But so I wanted to talk about the header that I pulled off that broke. You can see here I broke that off. I gave a little tour of that last time in the video, but this upon further inspection has actually been tack welded before. So this collar, this flange has actually been broken or come off before. Hopefully you can see that there. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the crack. That weld didn't take. Somebody tried to put it back together. And yeah, you can see there really well. But you know, obviously it's broken off. I don't know, over tightening, who knows. But the thing was I had an exact same style of header to put back on it, which was good. We're going to keep these, set them aside, and then at some point have them blasted. We'll see if we can get the stud out, put new studs in it, and that way the car will wear its original headers that it had on it. I'm still trying to find out if this car came with all of these parts as delivered to the first owner. So stay tuned as we find more documentation. I did recently pull a Carfax on it, and we'll go over that in another video. But anyways, we'll get back to it. Let's get underneath the car, get some stuff lined up, get the H-pipe on it, try to get us cranked up today.
I'm not able to see how that we make good company to a certain degree.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here I'm sure I was going to talk about this, but I thought that I'm sure I look mangy. I just crawled out from underneath the car. Who knows what I've got on my face? So I apologize if I've shocked you. Anyways, the transmission mount, I just wanted to show you why I was looking into replacing it. If you see here, that's all there, and then you can see the rubber coming apart. So there's very little left holding it together. So anyways, it looks to be original as well. However, the transmission has been changed. It does not have the last 8 of the VIN number of this car. It has a different car stamped into the side of it. Yeah, let me show you where that is. A lot of people online go back and forth with these cars did or didn't have stamps on the engine. They didn't have it on the transmission, that kind of stuff. So let's see if I can show you. If you look on the side of the transmission, it's right there. You see numbers. And it's the last 8 of the VIN number of your car. And it's the same on the engine. The engine should also have the last 8 of the VIN number of your car stamped into it, into the back of it. Behind, there's a flat spot behind the intake, right where the bell housing meets the block. That being said, I have encountered cars that do not have that stamp at all, and it's one of those where it's only as good as the people putting it together that day. So if there's stuff, well, if there are no stamps on your engine and transmission, it's possible it just got missed. It was just an oversight, overlook, whatever. But I believe it was required by law after a certain point, 87, 88, that the parts for cars have the VIN number on them. That's why most of these, I want to say 87 and up, have VIN stickers all over them, is to track it for theft. But so yeah, the engine and transmission should have that stamp on it. And if they don't, if there's nothing stamped into it, then it was missed. If it's different than your car, then it's been swapped out. That's for sure.
What's with all these folks today? It's just the way, it's how they act and things they say. Hang your costume, lift your mask, no questions asked, no. But find yourself now, there's a test.
I still got to put the O2 sensors in. Sorry, allergies. I'll keep wiping my nose. I'll probably put black stuff on my nose. But I haven't put the O2 sensors in yet, which I'm about to do next. But everything else is pretty buttoned up. I'm still not pleased with the tailpipes. I'll show you that. But this is all here. I need to put the cross tube clamp on. I think I actually have to get one of those. I don't have one the right size. And then this is the right hardware, although it would need to be restored with the little tabs that would come with this. They were on this car when I took the other one off, which tells me it's possible that the dealership would have put the pipe that was on the car on it. And then I put in the new transmission mount here. Well, new to this car, used. And then also the hanger holder, or the exhaust hanger bracket there. A lot of people remove them because it's a pain to put in, and I will admit I've fussed with this one today quite a bit, but it's there, it's done. I'm pleased. I'm just ready to start driving it instead of working on it. I think that goes with everybody that does this. You're ready to get to the results, right? This is centered, but it's still too low to me. There should not be that much room. This side looks good. This side looks good. That's a better gap. And it's centered. The other side needs to go up. So yeah, the tailpipes look better. Not perfect, but they look better. So I'll still fiddle with that other side, get it tightened down, straightened up, and then hopefully we can start it later today.
I cannot leave it. in the air, somebody calling out my name.
All right, let's see if I got this all hooked back together right, including the firing order. I did double check it though. See how many leaks we got. Sounds pretty good so far. Sounds like a B-cam to me, but I don't know if it's for sure. And we got a leak over on the driver's side. And passenger side's good. Collector on the header on the driver's side needs to be tightened up a little more. Here you go. Isn't that just music? Music to my ears. Okay, so we'll tighten up a couple of joints. Might let it run a little bit, get everything kind of warm, and go back through and tighten everything down. So, cool deal. Okay, here's what's going on with the collector that's leaking. Just wanted to use this as an example, the old H-pipe and the old header. It's the ball and socket design. So you see the ball, that would be the ball. And then this would be the socket, and it's a compression fitting, so when they go together they end up falling into each other just like that. But the problem is you can get the socket to where it's too far down and you end up with a gap. See the gap? As I move the header down, it would be like moving the H-pipe down and up. So on the car right now, it's like this. I've got a gap, so I need to raise the H-pipe, which means disconnecting everything and putting it all back together. Just loosening it. It's not necessarily disconnecting, but just loosening it and raising the H-pipe up with, or mid-pipe, whatever people call it. So it's different terminology. Same item, two different terms, but I call it an H-pipe. But the H-pipe just needs to come up. You just take a jack, put it underneath it, lift it up. That's it. So just figured I'd give you a little tips, because some people fuss with that over and over and over again, and you tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. It doesn't go away. That's probably the issue. You have to check and make sure it's sealed up and all put on the ball correctly so that it's sealing everything. But anyways, that's it. Just wanted to give you a little tip. So just remember, no gaps. Okay everyone, it's buttoned up, so we need to move on to the next thing, but that's it. The exhaust is set, other than I just need to put one clamp in. I need to go buy it. I don't have the right size. It's really small, like 1 1/4 or something like that. So anyways, after I buy that it really is, this is all done. And the next step is to do the next step. It's always something. So anyways, again, enjoy your ride, whatever you're doing with it, driving it or working on it. So until next time, peace out.